Hi, I'm Valkyrie Bryn, and today on the channel we're going to find out if this new product will stop your body armor from killing you. So I'm out here in the woods today with this level 3 plate and got a couple of level 3 plates, and we're going to find out if this new product by ASA Technology. I just found this online. I thought it was interesting, so I figured I'd come out and test it. It's basically just like this pad with these compressed air pockets in it, and it's supposed to help prevent back force deformation and transfer of energy to the individual user. So we'll see if it works. I just want to see if this will stop the body armor, because one of the biggest problems with body armor is the back force deformation. That's where even if it stops around, the energy is so great that it just shoves a huge amount of it into your body regardless, and it can break ribs. It can cause serious bodily harm to your organs and other facilities. Either way, it's going to take you completely out of the fight, and it's going to hurt. It's going to suck. So they made these things. I guess they're supposed to help with that. I don't know. I've never seen them before. So this is the first for the internet. So pretty soon everybody's going to copy this. I'm sure Grand Thumb will probably do this next week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what it's going to do. If it's going to make a difference or not. I'm going to shoot one without it, and I'll shoot until it gets so bad that obviously it's causing harm. And then I'm going to shoot another one with that rounds. Then we're going to see how it works. I have 9mm up to 50 cal, and let's do some freaking damage and see if this crap actually works or not. Got the dummy set up here with the regular plate in it, and I'm going to go and shoot it with the first one, which is going to be 9mm out of this CZTS2. 9mm. Okay, so you can see here the impact was right in center mass, and oh my god, I'm gonna get demonetized. And we'll go and take this out. So you can see there, caught the round, and no back force deformation. Well, there's a little tiny little bump there, I guess. There's a little bit, so that kind of did a little bit there. You might be like, ugh. Oh my god, stop shooting me, guys, stop it, stop shooting me. Okay, so next up is 44 Magnum out of this Smith & Wesson revolver, and this is about the point where most body armor starts to fail, at least like as far as the energy transfer goes, especially just the level 3 stuff. This is about where it's rated, so this should do some pretty good back force deformation, but we're going to keep going from there until it's just obvious. 44 Magnum. Ow. Okay, now you saw that one definitely rocked him a lot more than the other one did. So I have a feeling that this one's going to have quite a bit. And maybe we'll check him out and see if he has any damage too. So here we go. There's the impact right there, about center mass, and pretty good little welt there in the back. You can see there's a big old bump in the back from deformation, and yeah, it's gonna stop 44 Magnum, but it's gonna hurt. You're probably gonna maybe crack a rib or something. Let's check the dummy and see how he's looking. So you can see here, he's got a little crack in his sternum down there. So definitely 44 Magnum, you're going to feel that with 3+ armor. All right, let's go. Desert Eagle 50 AE. 50 AE. Okay, so I got a little crazy and I shot the rest of my 50 AE ammo because I was having too much fun. So hopefully this is not the threshold to see where we test it, because I don't have any more to test it with. All right, come on, get out of there. This one rocked the shit out of him, so I imagine it's going to be quite hefty. Oh, I can feel it. Oh yeah, there we go, baby. Look at that, nice and bowed. it still stopped it significantly, you know, but a big old welt in there. So definitely going to be feeling that one. It's very lumpy. Big lumps. Big lump for sure. Okay. So we're going to move on up. We're going to jump to 308. 556 does not have a lot of power. So we're going to jump straight to 308. 308. And this one might just go straight through. This body armor is rated for 760 by 39. So it might just defeat this armor. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so 308, always a good amount of energy transfer. Let's see how the lumps are looking. Check out these lumps. Here we go. Well, it stopped it. It did stop the 308, which is great. It's good, but you can see here we have two really big, giant lumps in it. I shot it twice because I forgot to record it the first time. So this is actually 2 hits of 308. And you can see there, this stopped it. But there is a significant amount of back face deformation here, and there's 2 very big lumps. We're going to open him up and see how he's doing. Big reveal. And you can see he's all cracked up. Look. He's got big old cracks in his chest, and especially in his abdomen where the 308 hit. So you would take a significant amount of force to the abdomen or to the chest if you got hit with a 308, obviously. But it will stop it. So now we're going to try it with the air pads, the ASA air pads, and we're going to see if maybe that has an impact on the deformation or the damage to the dummy. All right, so fresh plate here with the ASA behind it. And a good boy for mommy, and stand still now. There we go. There we go. Just slide it in. Once again, 9mm. So that looked like very little energy transfer. That was just like a little bump. Like it got hit by an airsoft round. But let's take a look at it and see. Okay. About the same look of deformation. There's just a tiny little bump in here, and absolutely no damage to this. It definitely looked like there was very, very little energy transferred into the dummy, but we're going to bump it up to 44 and see how that does. Once again, 44 Magnum, 44 Magnum. Let me see how he's looking here. Because I could definitely feel the back force deformation on that one. Oh, look at that. Huh. There's the slug. There's the bullet of the 44 Magnum. As you can see here, I shot it right. So you can see here, I shot it right in the middle. And there's a pretty good amount of lumpage occurring there. And you can see on the plate here, it dented in a little bit. So it's definitely starting to take some damage at 44 Magnum. However, all of the little air pads are still in place. And let me check him. I don't see any new damage because of where that was located right in the middle. So that didn't cause him any damage at all. I'm sure it felt just amazing to get hit. I'm sure you would love it. It'd probably feel great. We're gonna be skipping straight ahead to 308, and we're gonna see how 308 does versus it. 308. So let's see how this did. It definitely seemed to absorb it pretty well, honestly. So I'm curious to see what kind of damage occurred, if any. I tied it on there really tight so that it would have the highest chance of transferring the energy into it. So here we go. All right, you can see I hit right there in the middle of the top, and there is the massive lump in it, and there is a big dent in this, But there is no damage to the air. And let me check him and see how he's doing. Well, I can see a tiny little crack. I don't know. No, that's a bullet hole from before. Okay, so it looks like no damage occurred to the dummy, which is different than before when he had quite a bit of cracking. And you can see here, let me show you. So you can see here at the bottom, this is where the impacts were before. And there's a lot of damage to this from shooting it. So it might have an impact as to how it happened, but you can see all the cracking that occurred from the damage absorption. And then up here, okay, is where he was getting hit just now. So this is where the rounds were just impacting. So this is where, it's out of here. So this is where it was impacting just now. And there's no cracking. It's totally flat. And this is the area where it was impacting before, from here to here. And it was impacting from here to here. And there are no new cracks in the dummy. So does it work? I don't know. Let's shoot it with 50 BMG and see how that does. So God created man, but Brownie made them equal when he created the 50 BMG. So I'd say that that's about the limit for this body armor. And let's see if the back face deformation caused any damage to our dummy. I'm gonna go ahead and say that, yeah, there was a little bit of damage that occurred. I think if you stayed this long, I thank you for staying this long. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.